bursting. Some say Michigan's infrastructure is falling apart, but is there money to fix it, and is anyone willing to do anything about it?
Yeah, 7 Action News reporter Matthew Smith is live in St. Clair Shores for us this morning. And Matt, this really comes down to safety.
Yeah, and it was about a decade ago we were hearing things like our infrastructure is living on borrowed time, and now we're starting to see what needs to be done to improve it.
Admit it, you groan when you see orange barrels, but it's never been needed more. Reports show 27% of bridges are structurally deficient. That's before issues like this crash caught on camera causing additional needs. But it's not just bridges. How about our roads?
Saturday night I had 2 blowouts on this side of my truck.
39% of roads in Michigan are deficient, and we still need to talk water. Beyond the headlines of Flint and its lead issues, beyond the water main break that caused dangerous situations for some in Macomb County, there's still a real concern that more issues could be on the horizon. That's according to State Rep Pete Lucido.
Cities, townships, villages, counties are not separate on the sanitary and the storm sewer, that they're combined and overflows and brings E. coli down here. Where does it end up? It ends up downriver. And it's not right. This has got to be fixed.
So when we talk about infrastructure, especially when we're talking about water, we really had to check in with Macomb County Public Works Commissioner Candace Miller. So we know the sewer interceptor project, or the sinkhole in Fraser, is really wrapping up. But you guys have a lot more work going on moving forward.
We do. Actually, we have just completed a big inspection of about 17 miles of underground that's all attached to the interceptor, where we had the 4,000 foot that we had to fix that collapsed. And the reason we did that is because we want to be proactive. We don't want to be reactive. We want to make sure that we understand what kind of challenges we're facing, and no surprise, we have many, many issues. We, along with many, many other places in the entire country, but particularly here in Southeast Michigan, have very aging infrastructure.
What's the most important thing moving forward for you? Is it roads? Is it bridges? Is it water?
It's for me, it's sanitary sewer, quite frankly. We have to make sure that that we have antiquated systems that are fixed properly so that we are not discharging sewage out into our magnificent Great Lakes. So we're very, very concerned about that.
And is it hard, because this is multi-million-dollar projects, is it hard to convince the public that you need to do this up front? Because if you don't fix it now, this stuff is crumbling. It is a safety issue. I
think if there's a silver lining to the interceptor collapse in Fraser, and also what happened with the water transmission line in Oakland County, it's all of a sudden people are very aware, just because it's underground, so out of sight, it can't be out of mind. We cannot afford to take that posture anymore.
The silver lining, we are seeing issues, but we now are more aware of them than ever before. Candace, thank you for joining us. We're going to be continuing this conversation onto Facebook Live in just a little bit. But for now, we're in St. Clair Shores. Matthew Smith, 7